Right, so I'm currently walking down the side at what was Salverson's in there. It's now Young's, this big factory here in this area behind that fence, as you can see. Now, what I'm doing, this is 1942. I've moved on a bit and some of the years that I do. Now, just here, there was 4 fish curing factories, and I'm going to show you roughly where there was. Okay, so this one, there was definitely one here. Okay, a fish curing factory in this area, right where this is. I've seen pictures of women actually doing them outside. So yeah, this was a fish curing area. Obviously that means using salt, smoke, etc. Okay, I'm on Ladysmith Road now. I'm just walking past this building. This used to be a bread factory. I was just looking at the stone down there. It was laid on the 14th of June 1951. So yeah, this was a bread factory. Obviously back then, I have done this in a previous video, so let's carry on. Grassland, but yeah, it's where the old Bears Eye factory was. I worked there myself, but yeah, there was a fish curing factory on there before that one. So let's go find the other ones. Grimsby Street, and these, if you see these bars here and that, this was a part of Bears Eye as well, because they use the same colours. Obviously, it's all overgrown through there, as you can see. Oh my God, very overgrown. But yeah, that was part of it. With that, it's been over that side, obviously. I don't exactly know what was in there. And I actually worked for them, so I couldn't tell it, but you can see it's all overgrown. Okay, let's carry on. So I've now come down to the bottom of Patrick Street. Now there was another fish curing place in this area as well, which either possibly down that way or in front of me. I'm going to walk up this way because I think, according to my map, it was in this area. Because obviously waste ground there as well, unless it was built on one of them flats. So I'm going to walk up here a little bit, up this way. There we go. Now I think it was in that area there where that mast is. Yeah, another fish curing factory. Okay, so I've now come down David Street. Now there's another fish curing factory at the bottom of this road as well, which I'll show you, which is over in that direction there. Okay, so there's another one. I think I've covered them all. That was 4 of them. Yes, there's 4 around here. So let's carry on to the next location of a factory, which actually is still there. Or some of it is anyway, so let's go. With the cement ropes and things. It's called company, and yeah, I can't see for the trees in the way. But I have filmed down here before. Just thought I'd come down to add it to this video. Yes, it's still going here. You see it all in there. Look at that. This pumping station was here in 1905. It was to pump sewerage. Okay, it was a sewerage works and pumping station, it says. And it was in the area there, which is now called Miller's Court. So yeah, that's where that was. And if you walk up a little bit, you'll see this wall still. This is probably the back wall to it. I don't know, it may be. It's possible. So, okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm now stood on Eastgate. I've come down here to show you a few more things. What I've obviously lost, missing, are no longer here. Okay, so on this side of the road here, there used to be the Albion Foundry Iron and Brass. So obviously it's down here. So I'm going to walk up a little bit more and tell you about 2 lost terraces. Okay, so let's go, let's carry on. So there was 2 rows of terraces down here. One called Douglas Terrace and one called Emerson Terrace. Now these was here in 1888, which is somewhere in that area there. Okay, so obviously they've been lost too, as like everything else. So that was in 1888. So you can't imagine it, can you? 2 rows of houses down there, amazing. So let's move on to the next location. And also down Home Street, which I am on now, over there, you can see the sign, there was a gasworks, and at this time, in 1888, it was disused, so it was left. Okay, and obviously, I don't know what happened to it after. Obviously, they must have demolished it and probably built this building on it. Who knows, but yeah, there was a gasworks down this street, and it was disused at that time, so let's move on. Okay, so I'm now walking on Robinson Street East. Okay, just to mention, there was a subway that went under the railway just there, but on the map that I've got, that wasn't there at the time. Okay, now the reason I've come down here is because there was double streets. Okay, there was a Robinson Street East on this side and one on that side of the railway. Okay, so I'm walking down this one, and also you came out of Home Street, which is in front of me up there where the Viscount building is, and we now know it's a coal stock because they removed the sign. Right, that did the same thing. It went across the other side and carried on. Very strange. But yeah, that's what happened. So as you can see, it was confusing trying to work it out. But basically that's it, you got streets running parallel. So I'm walking down this one and there's one on the other side there. So they're all parallel to each other as you go towards town. Okay, let's carry on. I walk down to the Duke of Wellington, which is there. You can see the sign above it on there, it says Queen Street. Okay, so I'm now stood roughly where Queen Street was, down in this area here. Okay, like I was saying, all them streets run parallel with each other. Move further down Queen Street, I'm now on Upper Spring Street, okay? And over in that direction would have been the breweries and that, the old Duke's Breweries, which I've done on a previous video. So if I stand on this road here, which carries on over in that direction, over the Ellis Parkway there, as does in that direction, yeah? And that carried on, led right down to Upper Burgess Street in that direction where where the telephone exchange building is. Okay, so I'm now walking down Silver Street. Now, I know I've been down here before in many of my videos, but I came down here because it's roughly in the right position where I want to be to point something out, basically. And what it is, it's Flottergate House, which is diagonally that way, over in that direction there. That is where that was. And obviously through that wall there was Clayton Street, and also Clayton Street ran sort of that way, and off to that direction, that direction further down, towards Clayton Street was Sanctuary Lane, and that led on to Flottergate as well. So yeah, they've all been lost when they started building this. Okay, and if you look round here, look, I've just come round the back of this, look at this. I'm going to put I've not noticed that before, but obviously this is old just here, and look through there. I've never been down here, and I put my camera up over there. This obviously used to be the back of Guy and Smith's bins, etc. Ah, look at that, an old building still there. I'm just going to put the camera through there, not harming anybody. Here we go. Look at that. And according to that, you can park your car down here, but yeah, I've never noticed this before. This is, like I say, the back of bins or Guy and Smith's back in the day. But that's nice that it's still there. Obviously the doorway blocked in there, look. I can't get any further in. It looks like over there, where the camera's pointing out, looks like a sliding door. Because there's a piece of wood above it that looks like it's set into it. Not sure, but yeah, look at the old windows up there as well. So yeah, that's brilliant. This is Silver Street. I'm walking down West St Mary's Gate. Now in this area, there used to be a church, obviously, called St Mary's. And it was in this area here somewhere. Definitely in this area, okay? So that's why this is called St Mary's Gate, but this is the area where it was. Also down this street was the General Post Office back then. Obviously the maps I'm looking at, 1888, so somewhere in this area here. It could have even been that building from looking at the maps, not sure, because it is old. Okay, let's carry on. I'm now stood on the corner of East St Mary's Gate and Osborne Street, okay? Now behind me, just here, there used to be, believe it or not, in there, which used to be obviously the gas showrooms, there used to be a blacksmith's down there on that very corner. Yeah, I found that one out just on this corner where I'm stood now here. Okay, that used to be a blacksmith's. All right, let's move on to the next location. Okay, so we've come to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Always please like and subscribe, and on that note, I will see you all again on the next video. Bye for now.